Now Rosen on first down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down now, it's Kane, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Set up. 18, Gator. 2 draw Corkers.
Watch the safety creep.
Get it.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Come on, set. 10-2 saw.
52's the Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Okay, double up.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Bell. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, switch gears.
Rock it.
Now Bell. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Rosen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the
On the ready.
10-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Gets it to Gordon. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 61 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 10 logo.
Coming to you. 2 times. Hey, we got 3 down.
Look at me. Door. Go. Shoot.
Now a first down carry by Bell. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go. 30 base.
52. I'm trying to collect.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
We play to win.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Check 99. Check 3.
Now Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try again with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Play action here with Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rosen will throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Bravo!
From midfield now, here's Rosen. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Rosen to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw is Rosen. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
You ain't going nowhere.
On first down, Kane. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, it's Kane. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Rosen looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Middle.
They'll try and run for it. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
I got tripped this side. We got 3.
This may be a free play here for Rosen. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready, break.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Greystone travel.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big run that time by Bell. 54 yards.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time, they'll lose 1 or 2.
Set. 18 Gator. Protein spill. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Bell.
I got you, boy.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Rosen. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 30 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, alert, alert. Hard.
Again, it's Rosen. Open man is Higgins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Go.
Mike 5-4.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Brashad Perriman, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. This is Bell. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
22 jet bomber.
Again, it's Bell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Bell, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll go again with Bell. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Oh, you got D? 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jeremy Sprinkle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now it's Rosen looking. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Just get out the field, defense. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Hey, exit.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. 10 logo.
52's the mic. Check pass. Slam.
Topper. Hey, seam 6.
Hey, Mike 52.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. 27 yards there, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On first down, it's Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Set up. 90 Wolf.
Double time. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Snap.
2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, Zoo.
Check that.
Big grip.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man, that's Harry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, lock it.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, now this from 43. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, wahoo! Check Mike 54.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on fourth down. Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Check 24. Check 24. Tight dog. Hit it.
On first down, Bell. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure